Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It is so warm outside right now, and it's only going to get warmer. I believe it's going to be about 80 today. So prepare yourself, dress accordingly. I wanted to make this video to kind of extend on the video or the reel I posted a few days ago about how people pleasing can show up in your life. And I gave a couple of examples, and I wanted to go a little deeper into them because the reason I'm calling out all people pleasers is because this week I decided to stop being one of them. And it's as simple as making that decision, but it's also extremely difficult. And we'll dive in right now because I'm excited to talk to you guys about this. So the examples I shared were one, being go with the flow, right? Like you're like, oh, I don't care like what we do, like, you know, just like you pick, like I'm down with like whatever, like as long as you're happy, I'm happy, like you do you, and I'll just like come along. I don't care, like I don't care. This is an issue because the more you do this, the more you start living for other people or in other people's stories. When you do this, you start to lose parts of yourself, right? Maybe you don't want to do what they suggest, and you already said that you would, and now you feel bad, and then you do it anyway. Okay. Number two was feeling like you're in charge of other people's emotions. Okay. And this is like, mostly this, for me, this comes up a lot in relationships and my relationships, just feeling as if like if my friend or my partner is really upset, I'm like, oh, I need to do everything I can to fix them. Like they're not happy and that's not good. There's so much wrong with this. Okay, first of all, their emotion is not my responsibility. What I can do for them is provide a space and support them in however they feel like they can accept right now. Fixing them is not your place. Ungod yourself. Okay, you are not to step into someone's life and tell them that they are feeling the wrong things and they need to change because you're not going to be happy if they keep it up. Okay. So I'm a little like, that one's tender for me because I have to like speak to myself just like I did to you. I'm like, you need to ungod yourself right now. Like they're feeling something and it's true for them right now. It's not true for you, and it doesn't have to be true for you. You don't have to take it from them. If you carry that same emotion, it just doubles the emotion. It doesn't get rid of it. Okay. The third one I shared was allowing people close to you to overstep your boundaries. This can look like a friend or a family member, coworker, anybody in your life really, just overstepping a boundary that you may have set or previously spoken to them about. If you haven't spoken to them about it, it's not their fault. It's not their fault to begin with, but it's definitely not their fault if they did not know. You have to speak up for yourself. If you don't like that, you tell them. And it sounds scary, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a conversation, not confrontation. So like, I really don't like when you speak about that person to me. Can we just like refrain from speaking about them? And if they get triggered, that's on them. But you spoke your truth. If you keep allowing it to happen and you start justifying for them, like, oh, I just told them, so I guess it's fine, or they didn't mean to bring it up, or I guess it doesn't bother me that much. Stop justifying when other people hurt you. The reason why these are all so important to recognize and acknowledge that they happen is because eventually you'll be able to catch yourself in that cycle. So like when your partner or someone is like really upset, for me, like I said, like if someone's really upset, I'll be like, my first instinct is like mother mode, What can I do for you? Do you need soup? Do you need food? Can I like bring you a blanket? Do you want to watch TV? Like, how can I hold you? What do you need right now to fix whatever's going on? Instead, I can take a step back. I'm like, oh, my mother is flaring up. How can I support you right now? What can I do for you? Do you need anything from me? If not, I'll just hang out. I'll leave. I don't know if I can be around this. I can be around this. I'll hang out. The reason why these are so important is because the more you please other people, the less time you have to understand yourself. That's good. I like that. The more time you take to please other people, the less time you have to understand yourself. And it's so true. We start helping everybody and we spread ourselves so thin that we're so exhausted by the time we even have time for ourselves. All we want to do is sit on the couch and do nothing and just breathe. And then we beat ourselves up for doing that, right? And that's a whole nother topic. So today I am going to post another reel about how to set boundaries. So be on the lookout for that. And I want you guys to comment. Did this resonate with you? Are you a people pleaser? Comment yes, that's me. You called me out. I want to hear from you guys. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful Friday.